Hi, Kris. So with today's win, the Oilers become the third team in NHL history with 16 straight wins. I know you guys say you don't talk about the streak, but one away from tying the NHL record. Any thoughts on that?
We know about the streak only because you guys have talked about it. You bring it up, you ask us in these questionnaires or in the media. But I honestly, we don't talk about it in the room. Maybe it's on our minds a little bit, but as boring as it sounds, we taking one game at a time, and we're worried about who our next opposition is. And I don't know, it feels good to win any game after it's done, and you coming in after a victory. Those feel good, and it doesn't matter how many it's been in a row.
Yeah, and a lot has been said about your guys' defensive game over the last little while here. Lots of talk about Matthias Ekholm, lots of talk about Evan Bouchard, but what about Vinny Desharnais? How have you seen his game over the stretch?
Vinny's had a huge impact on our success of our team for many reasons, and a lot of it is our turnaround in the penalty kill. Our penalty kill has been very good, and our forwards have been doing their jobs, getting great pressure up ice. Janmark and Brown especially on the forecheck. In the defensive zone, there's been a lot of block shots from guys like Nurse, CC, X, and Desi also. And Desi's he's a big body, so his big body takes up a lot of space, but his reach, he gets his stick on so many pucks and breaks them up. And when he can't get his stick on a puck, he's sliding and breaking up plays like he did tonight. So we've been very happy with this play.
What were your thoughts on Cory Perry's play tonight and maybe the line as well?
Very happy with that line. We kind of thought that that's what we were going to go with. And, with Cory playing with those two speedsters, they get around the ice pretty well and are able to transport the puck, get it up ice. But Cory's so slick around the net. He's got that touch, and he had some nice little tricky shots where the goalie made nice saves where otherwise he would have surprised him. Now it's up to Clowder and Dylan to go to the net and be prepared that expect that puck coming to you, because most guys wouldn't be able to do it, but he has that ability to make those plays.
Connor alluded to the fact that maybe not your best games here, but you're pulling wins out of these games. It seems when you need to flip that switch, your team is able to access it and flip that switch. How valuable is that?
Well, we're winning games, and a lot of it is keeping the goals against down. That's 5-on-5. That's a lot has to do with the penalty kill and goaltending. Goaltending's been spectacular. 10 out of 10 almost every single night, where I don't know when the last time a bad goal went in. They've been just very solid. And the other part of it is special teams. Special teams is often the difference of winning and losing games. I don't know when the last time we lost to special teams battles. Like, there's been times during this stretch where they've been tied, but I don't recall the last time we've lost, so that's definitely helped us win hockey games.
Kris, when it comes to Stuart Skinner, he has taken his game to an elite level. What have you seen from him, and how much does he exude confidence in the rest of the team, knowing that he's going to play the way he's been playing right now?
Yeah, when somebody's confident, it's infectious. It spreads to the team. If you're centerman, if you're a left winger and your centerman has all that confidence, it helps you with your game. And a goaltender is probably the most important guy on the ice, and if your goalie's beaten and doesn't have the confidence, it sucks the life out of the rest of the team. But Stuart's been very even-keeled and very obviously confident, but the guys definitely feel good when he's playing.
When you're on a 16-game win streak, doesn't seem like the ideal time to have to shut it down for 9 days. How do you approach this break here and try to make it work to your benefit?
Anytime you're winning games, you don't want that break. But, I think a lot of the guys are a little banged up and need that rest. I know the same thing with, I believe in December when we had that 5-day break, we'd been playing well. I think we had won a few games in a row, and we didn't really want that break, but it was good for us to reset. A lot of guys were banged up then, a lot better now than then. And we used that time to have some meaningful practices. I think this night now, guys have been pushing so hard, and they know about the streak. They know about I don't know. It's just good for, I think, everybody to reset and come back and get recharged for the second half of the season.
When the team's rolling like this, how do you, as a coach, keep their attention in terms of teaching and keeping them fired up and motivated, like streak notwithstanding?
I don't know that we've been doing a very good job. Obviously, we've been winning hockey games, but I see a lot of things that we can improve on. And, when we're coming back after the break, we, as a coaching staff, we're going to have to be so well prepared, because we don't have as much practice time as we had in December and January, where we had time to work on things. And the second half of the season, we don't have as many breaks, so we got to be very our schedule has to be well thought out about what we need to work on and things that what we're going to address each practice. So it's going to be a challenge for the second half.
Kris, how could you assess how it's been for you for the last 2.5 months as an NHL coach? Is it still a whirlwind, or have you fit right in and now you know what you're doing as an NHL head coach?
I don't know if I know what I'm doing, but I know what's going to be expected of me. I know what the schedule is. I know what my players are expecting from me. And so, yeah, do I know what I'm doing? I don't know I'm there yet, but I do know the parameters of my job, where the first couple weeks, I don't think I did.